So we just passed the Continental Divide, 8,391 feet above sea level. Bill, what is the Continental Divide?
It's the division in the country from tectonic uplift where on one side of the Continental Divide, all the rivers run east, and on the other side, they all run west.
Oh, why?
Because of the lift from when the plates back in geologic history, way back, okay? We're talking
millions, billions of years ago.
Yeah,
Right?
and the tectonic plates collided, and they smashed, into each other, and it formed a ridge. And the ridge, from that ridge, that's what dictates the direction the rivers flow.
Okay.
Now, there is an exception of I believe it's the New River in West Virginia that flows opposite to the Continental Divide. Supposedly, it's one of the oldest rivers in America.
So why? How could it do that?
Because it's been there before the thrust went up.
Okay.
That's the theory, at least. So it's been there so long, it didn't impact it. So.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, we were just talking a few minutes ago about Bill. He says things that may be offensive, but I said I don't really consider some of the things you say offensive. I consider them not being politically correct.
Well, I don't know. I'm a big jerk sometimes, I guess.
No, it's not being a jerk. I say things that aren't politically
I don't really have a
correct.
PC filter. How's that?
There you go. PC filter.
I don't. Once I got out of corporate America, I turned off my PC filter, and thank God for that.
Well, I draw the line in certain things that people say that are really offensive, but I try not to.
I remember my cousin Craig had a Honda Mini Trail. It's like a little bitty fat tired motorcycle. I don't know how old, 7, 8, under 10 for sure. And we'd ride around on that thing, and there's this jump, and I was on the back, and he like flogs it, to take that jump. We jump over that thing and crash on the other side.
Oh my gosh!
We both had like gravel up our nose, gravel all in us. And we were hurting, but we were just laughing. When you're a kid, stuff doesn't hurt as bad for some reason. Now anymore, if I did that, I'd be like, oh, I need to go home.
Go to the emergency room.
I need to go home and drink a beer. That hurt.
Yeah, I mean, you got a splinter in your finger. Your finger went to the.
Hey, that thing was an inch and a half long. That was no splinter. That was a chunk of wood.
Oh. And they still didn't even get it out.
No, it was way down in there.
Ugh.
I still got that in my glove box.
Yuck. Yeah.
There's a difference between a splinter and
Chunk
a
of wood.
wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if it gets infected, you're in trouble.
Well, that's what got it out, is it got infected. All the pus made it shoot out.
Oh. Well, your hands are in bad shape anyway. I mean, you got cuts and scrapes and buffalo.
Just keep going. We're on a motorcycle.
Okay, I know it. I'm not
Hi,
stopping.
Mr. Buffalo.
There's a buffalo. There it is. Well, he's just minding his own business. People need to leave him alone because, there was a 70-year-old woman who got bucked by one just recently in the park.
Did it gore her?
Yes. It gored her. She had to go to the hospital and be airlifted.
Yeah, man, you don't want to get too close to that. So I remember, there's this bench when I was a kid. And Jason lived on one side, and then we all lived on the other side. And there's these bulls inside that fence. And in the middle of the field, there's this tree. It had a tree house, old tree house in it. One day it was so hot we didn't want to walk all the way around this great big field. We're like, well, I don't see the bull. Let's just go across here, cut through. Oh, don't you know about? Sure as we get a little ways out there, here he comes after us, right behind us.
Oh my!
Oh, we were taking off. We took off running, and we run to that tree, and he's chasing around the tree.
Oh my gosh!
I can't remember if it was me or Nick or Jason. Somebody picked up a board that fell off that tree house and whopped the shit out of that bull, and he just like stopped. You can see the birdies flying around his head. We just took off and ran for the other side of the fence while he was still like didn't know what happened to him.
Oh my gosh! You're lucky. You're lucky you didn't get really hurt. You did all kinds of crazy stuff when you were younger.
I wasn't crazy. We just didn't want to. I wouldn't call that crazy. Well, this is before the days of children sitting in front of the TV on video games and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
If you wanted something to do, you had to go out and find something to do.
Well, that's what we did. We
Yeah.
we lived outdoors. That was everything.